This picture said it all, really, didn't it, about exactly where Meghan Markle felt, at least where she needed to be seen, where to go, and more importantly, putting herself back on the world stage. You see, a lot of people ask, well, why was it her mother Doria? She was simply testing the water to see the backlash against this particular picture. Let's not forget the Kardashian clan are very successful, even though the origins of that success really do start out from a seedy background. You need to dig into Kim Kardashian's real sort of climb into the world, as it were, of celebrity. But what's interesting here, you see, is now, as you've seen, and we told you recently, another one-time friend, David and Victoria Beckham, enjoyed a mega success with their Netflix docu-series. Absolutely, without a word of a doubt, this has been mega successful for them. But now, you see, Prince Harry's very concerned. As ever, let me explain. Morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. By the way, on this day, did you know a man that billed himself as one of the world's greatest entertainers in 1950 sadly passed away? We talked about him recently as he was the very first man to appear in sound on a talking film way back in 1927. Al Jolson. What a great entertainer he was. You know, whether you like the PC stuff attached to it now, you just cannot get away from the fact that he was magnetic. And also, people must have just been all inspired seeing this guy singing literally and moving in front of their very eyes for the first time. He wasn't shy. He let the world know that he thought he was a huge talent, and allegedly it stuck. Al Jolson, if you haven't heard him, check him out on YouTube. It's all free. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Yes, you see, the Kardashian clan have a lot to answer for. Harry and Meghan, you know, particularly by their bosses, their new team of experts, have been basically told that this is a couple that really they should look towards, you know, a group of people to show how successful you can be, not just on television, but branding, marketing, influencing. You get the picture. You see, when you look at the Kardashian clan, they've made more money from their associated stuff rather than just the television show. There's no two ways about it. You know, you look at all of the family, they've done incredibly well, literally putting things on social media and endorsing it and making millions and millions of pounds. Now, as you know, Kim Kardashian, you know, knows how exactly to move in the right circles, as does her mother, Kris Jenner, who's managed the whole clan. But what's interesting, that particular picture with Doria was simply the entree, as it were, to gain a reaction from people. But now what's really happening is, well, Meghan likes the idea, tentatively, of looking at the options of her branding herself via some kind of docu-reality TV series. Prince Harry is wholly against it. And this is because the backlash has now started upon the British footballer David Beckham. You see, his former paramour, Squeeze, affair, whatever you want to call it, Rebecca Lewis has called him out, quite frankly, on the tabloid pages, basically saying that she was airbrushed out of the story and it wasn't the truth. Big backlash ensuing, of course, and the bottom line really would be this, that it doesn't paint them very well. Clearly, they doctored a headline inside the docu-series to make it look different, and then they were less than truthful. But then again, you could say the same thing about Harry and Meghan and their docu-series. Netflix don't care, it means more people are going to watch it. But the bottom line moving forward as ever with this is, Meghan has her eye on what she considers to be the next ball move, as it were, the next big game move. And Victoria Beckham's now been offered her own standalone reality TV series. This, if she'd remained friends with Victoria, could have been a very clever entree into the world to see how she would be personally welcomed, you know, sort of. This, you see, would have been a very good move by Meghan Markle to see how she would have been welcomed, looked upon and critiqued if she'd appeared on screen with Victoria. It's not too late, of course, as we told you before, to kiss and make up. But Prince Harry clearly wants nothing to do with this now celebrity world. Trouble afoot, as they say in Montecito. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.